So here's the scenario. There's a lot of excitement about how things are moving, but there's an expectation about new wine being poured out. And so we talk a lot about the new wineskin and how the structure has to shift. But sometimes we've got to look at the new wine. Where is that coming from and what's the source? Hi, I'm Stephen Johnson. I'm giving you a quick update from the flight deck. You are going to want to watch the full teaching on this because what God has revealed and made very clear is that we're in an extraordinary time. It's a time of what we call the straits. It's a place and time when things narrow down. It's tougher to get through and there's pressure on and it's pressing. It might be finances, it might be health, it might be relationships, it might be just how you're seeing things in the world politically and economically. But the pressure is on. And what I've defaulted to in the past was always thinking, okay, God, where's the new wine and where's it going to break out? And it usually sort of was location or geography or time based. And I feel like God's been revealing it's none of those. It's actually going to be released in and through my people. And so in this teaching, we talk about the straits as part of the process that God is using now for us to generate the new wine. And it gets to the source stock of what that is. But what's really critical is that the process is going to happen whether you like it or not. But here's the shift on it. The new wine will be evoked. The question is whether it's the right new wine, whether it's the new wine of the Lord or it's the new wine of someone else. Because our participation has to do with an active rest and with an alertness. It's not so much about the warfare battle in terms of being very active and aggressive. It is about a level of deep understanding and trust with what God's doing, cooperation with Him in order for the press to work for the new wine to be released. The new wine will have this amazing overtone and bouquet of grace. Other wine that will come out from people who do not follow in the process will have a bitterness and a bite to it. For those of you who are pressed in time, it's even that much more important because that's one of the key ways in which we're experiencing this pressure now, and we need to know how to operate in it and not to let our hearts get hardened to be in any bitterness or to be in a workaholic basis or to be in a basis where we're in complete passivity. There's this new way to be to cooperate with God for the new wine that He's breaking forward. That's the update. There's a link to the full teaching below. There's also a link to Facebook page. You're going to want to link onto that, like it. Keep this moving forward. God's doing a new thing and the new wine is breaking forward.